This is Natural Selection Lesson 3.3 Activity 2. So today you're going to participate in a write and share routine to analyze data about mutations in a population and then explain why some mutations become more common and others do not. This is going to help you review the key concepts that we've learned so far, and it's going to help prepare you to write your final argument for Alex Young, the head biologist at Oregon State Park, which you will be explaining why the newt population has changed so much. So in this activity, you're going to look at some data about Antarctic eelpouts. Antarctic eelpouts are a type of fish that can be up to 3 feet long and that look like eels. They can range in color from yellow to brown. They're found in very cold water, such as in the water near Antarctica. There are 3 histograms on your sheet. At time 1, Antarctic eelpouts used to live in warmer water. So you're going to be getting this from Canvas and taking it to Notability. So when you go to Canvas, it says when prompted download, so you can do it now or after I finish talking about it, but you're going to download this to Notability and it looks like this. So again, there's 3 students. You're just going to pick one of them. It's up to you. You can read them all. So what this is saying is that there's 3 histograms, which we can see here, histogram 1, 2, 3, and that at time 1, the Antarctic eelpouts used to live in warmer water. When land masses moved millions of years ago, the water became much colder. So time 2 represents some time after the environment changed, and then time 3 represents many generations after the environment changed. So again, the environment is warm water, and then it changed to colder water. So the time between 1 and 2 is greater than the time between 2 and 3, as you can see on this timeline down here. So the environment changed, and then this is after the environment changed also. So the environment went colder, and this is what it looks like after it stayed colder. So you're going to be choosing one of these to complete. They all look the same, even though they show a little bit different. So like this one says the number of eelpouts at population and time 1 and cold resistance. So it's the trait of cold resistance. This is also the trait of cold resistance. So for these first 2, they show the same change in environment and they show the same trait of cold resistance, but you're seeing different histograms. So same traits to start with, but you're seeing a different change in the population on the histograms. And then student number 3 is actually showing color as their trait. So pick one. And before you start, I want to say one last thing is that when you're looking at this data about the population, in this case, these are a series of histograms, you're going to want to describe the population. So you need to think about what the data is telling you and then use what you know about these vocabulary words to see if you can use them in your description. So you can go to the glossary if you're not sure about some of those words. Again, click on lesson brief and then the glossary is down here. So you want to use these words to help answer the question, did mutations affect which trait was most common at time 3? So you identify which trait is most common, and then you decide whether mutations affected that based on the change in distribution from time 1 to time 3. And then also remembering that there was a change in the environment. So you're going to do this and try to use these words to help explain. When you are done, turn it into Canvas. And then watch the second video, and there's going to be 2 videos. So watch the second video after you've turned this into Canvas.